Clap your cheeks. Dungeon time. Boy, I'll clap your cheeks. I'm freaking MMG. Ah. We're doing Ravens versus Titans. You want it? Huh? You're Ravens. No, bro, I love Derrick Henry. That's my freaking team. Bro, yes I can. All I have to do is let QE spy. Easy. Simple. 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 You're gonna fumble every time. Huh? No, that's fine. I don't care. Julio's not that good. He's slow.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the divisional round playoffs on E.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium.
I'll let you get in. Okay, we'll just play Ravens versus Titans.
No, bro, what the frick? No, I'm literally gonna. Yeah, leave the game, buddy.
I know, that's what I'm doing.
What do you think you're doing?
I know, we're still gonna do Ravens versus Titans in custom game.
I don't want to do it.
Yes, you do. Alright, fine, I'm gonna be Titans then. Alright, come on, man, choose.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the clean whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose.
Yo, Robert, where'd you go? Yo, Robbie. Yo, buddy, Robbie. Come on, fight me, bud. They don't even have good X factors. You ain't gonna hide. You ain't gonna shake that nigga that's vibe. To huh? Even right time I good. Yes. But he's not a good overall. Yeah, but he's definitely wrong. Yeah. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Who? Run?
The first player to ever throw for more than 50 yards with a touchdown.
Hello everybody, it's the coach. This is
Ah, he's a switchblade or something.
Coach, we are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field
Swiss
here in
Army
Seattle.
knife, right?
A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner. And this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken about take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This is it. 19.
Watson on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Now Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shot. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 47 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
It's just me and you.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And he's got some space here. And this will be a touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And That'll set them back 5. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Seattle Seahawks road warriors this year, 8-1 on the road following the wild card win at Philadelphia. The big headline, of course, as you kind of touched on earlier, the return of Marshawn Lynch, also Robert Turbin. But as you said, Charles, how about DK Metcalf? Last pick in the second round, 160 yards in the win at Philly, the most by a rookie in a playoff game.
And how many people can use being picked in the second round of the NFL draft as motivation, like they've been slighted? And that's how DK Metcalf has felt. And he now says the best thing that ever happened to him in his career was going in the second round, because he'll always have fuel to prove people wrong. And boy, did he ever in that game. And earlier this year, I did the Philadelphia-Seattle game in regular season. And DK Metcalf had 3 big drops in that game. How about the improvement to the playoffs? No drops, big plays all around. And last but not least, this Seattle team, they went east, I think 5 times this year, and played at the 1 o'clock time.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So that'll back him up 5. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And an alley to run. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Wilson forced out to his left. And now he's hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he spins away. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? Would he break a couple of tackles? I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He finds Hopkins complete. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. The final shot before the break. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he's going to keep. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though,
and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. second down now. It's Johnson, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He's got his tight end. It's Fowles. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. You got nothing yet. You got nothing.
From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this where both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Now a play fake here on first down. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hyde is the lone man in the backfield here on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they hit. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Get him! Get him! Anthony Ford! Crunch! Safe! Alert flare! Any weapon!
Now a play fake, and it's Watson eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Calling luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Steps away to his left. Spinning away. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it cost him. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 11, 1:06 to play. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Watson. Dancing to his left. Letting one go deep. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now it's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So
Tyler Lockett, the 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle. miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And now this is going to be a safety. Oh, my goodness, in the final minute, down 2, and now we're looking at overtime. There is not much more you can say about that one, but wow.
I think this is even beyond what a defense could have hoped for. I mean, down 2. Not only do you tie this in the final minute, but now, just maybe, you give yourself a chance to even win the football game.
Let's go!
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the...
This is caught inside the 15. Oh, then the spin. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules remind us... So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Sliding out of the pocket. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Wilson. Moving left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. Fights him off. Flushed out right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. Now it's Wilson. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Throwing is Wilson. Out to, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.